Obviously, your dad had coached at Tulane, so you had an interest. But
Right.
when you met him and started recruiting, what about him kind of?
Yeah, he was, was upbeat, high energy kind of guy. Had a plan in terms of where Tulane was and where he and Coach Jones wanted to take it. And I was already a Tulane fan, but then once I met Slosh and once I met Rick Jones, I knew without a doubt that it was the place that I wanted to be and where I wanted to, obviously get my education, play baseball, and basically they sold the dream of getting to Omaha and trying to win a national championship. And I mean, that was music to my ears because I knew I already wanted to go there, but then Slosh's commitment to winning and high energy guy and positivity, that kind of thing. I mean, he it was a slam dunk that I wanted to go there once I met him.
Obviously, the uniform you're wearing now, that program was going pretty good when you were in high school. So people can say, yeah, he was going to Tulane, but you got Goliath down the street.
Yeah,
he had to do some work.
No, absolutely. And, certainly at the time, the recruiting guy was Jim Schlossnagle. So I'd certainly talked to him along the way during the process. And, ultimately, it was just the fact that growing up a Tulane fan, wanting to go there, but then once Rick Jones and Jim Schlossnagle came on board, it just took the expectation level of that program to a different level, and wanting to accomplish those big things that I wanted to do as well. I kind of thought, for me, I thought it would be really cool to try to go do something somewhere for the very first time, rather than continue to do something that had already been done. And that was my thought process at 17 years old, and obviously we were able to accomplish that, get to Omaha for the first time my senior year there, and create a lot of special memories.
You obviously have kept track of him when he got to TCU, and you've seen him build that three times here in 6 years.
Right.
Do you see the recruiter who's become that good of a coach?
Absolutely. It doesn't surprise me at all that he's had the success there. I remember sitting with him during that 2001 season in the dugout and him talking about wanting to become a head coach, and specifically mentioned TCU and how he would sit there in the dugout during those years and talk about how he thought that it was one of the biggest gold mines in the country in terms of the education, the location of the school, the number of players in the state of Texas and around the Dallas Metroplex area. And so, I mean, I can close my eyes and see him saying, TCU's the place I want to be. I know I can win there. I'm going to do it really big. That's the place I want to be. And then here we are 15 years later. He's been in the College World Series 3 times. So, even though he's a lot older than me, just those conversations we had, obviously I'm really proud of the fact that he's done it there like he said he was going to do it 15 years ago.